Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today I want to share with you my September TBR. All right, so I am very, very excited for September this year. I have just kind of been taking it easy. I've definitely been kind of in summer sloth mode a little bit. And September is when my kids go back to school and things around these parts started getting more routine and we get more on a schedule and things just kind of all fall into place, hopefully, you know. So anyway, I'm excited for my reading plans in September as well because I have some fun things on my schedule, so to say. So, thought I would share with you. I do have 3 books specifically that I have plans to read, and then I have 2 different read-alongs, so to say, that I am planning on participating in. So, first things first, I will be finishing in September Les Misalong. I am currently this far into it. So I am on page, oh my goodness, let's see, page 610 out of however many pages, 900 some odd pages. So this has taken quite a while to get through, but we're in the home stretch. So I will be finishing that in the first couple of weeks of September. I am also going to be reading The Only Plane in the Sky by Garrett M. Graff. This, I am actually hosting a read-along for this. It's a very loose read-along. It's more of I'm just going to be hosting a live discussion on September 11th for this book. I personally am planning on reading it the 2 weeks leading up to September 11th, but if you have read this recently, if you would like to read this before September 11th and join us for live discussion, it will be on my channel on September 11th at noon Eastern time. We will be having a live discussion of The Only Plane in the Sky, so I'm so excited to read this. This is an oral history of 9/11, and it is a lot of snippets and things like that from many, many, many people that were affected or were present, had something to do with 9/11. And so I am extremely excited to be reading that and having a discussion about that with you guys. And then the last book that I have definitive plans to read in September is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles series. My mind just went blank there for a minute. And this is going to follow Scarlet. This is a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood. It is a sci-fi retelling. And yeah, I read Cinder in August. And so I'm going to be reading Scarlet in September. I am participating in the Lunaralong, I think is what they're calling it. It is a read-along that is being hosted by A Star Reads and Bookcara. And so I will link their channels down below. They have a Discord server set up for this read-along. So if you would like to join in on that, I encourage you to do so. But I will be reading this one as well. And then outside of those 3 books, my reading plans are kind of vague, so to say. I am planning on participating in Series September, which is a read-along that is being hosted by Krista from Books and Jams and Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. They are doing Series September. They have a little 3x3 bingo board. It goes the whole month, and it's just kind of a very casual read-along. So I would like to at least read some series books in September. I have a spread in my reading journal that's all of my series in progress, and I have not made any progress in it this year at all. In all fairness, I don't read a lot of series anymore. A lot of the series that are in that tracker are series that I have started in the past and just never finished. I don't read a whole lot of series. They're not my favorites, but I do have some that I need to wrap up or ones that I just started that I want to continue. And so I am planning on participating in Series September, but I don't have any definitive books that I'm planning on reading for that because I'm also planning on participating in Bookoplathon, which is run by Becca in the Books. I did this last year and failed miserably. So last year I did a TBR. I had decided I was going to do 5 rolls. I did it all before the beginning of the month and set up my TBR and then didn't read any of the books on my TBR. I filled the prompts, but I didn't read the books that I picked. So this year, instead of doing that approach with it, I'm going to roll as I go for the readathon. And so what I will be doing is I will print off the board. She has a printable Bookoplathon board that you can print off, and I will glue it into my journal just like I did last year. And then on the first of the month, I will get on Instagram, and on my Insta stories, I will show you what I got, what spot I land on, and select my book. And then when I'm done reading that book, I will roll again, and I will do it on Instagram, on my Instagram stories. So if you want to follow along throughout the month as I am doing my Bookoplathon, like what I'm selecting, those will all be on my Instagram stories. My Instagram handle is @thecurlyreader. And so I encourage you to follow me there if you want to follow along. If you don't have Instagram, don't worry about it. It will all be in my wrap up at the end or at the beginning of next month. I won't have any video coverage in my wrap up, but I will tell you, which spaces I landed on and which books I read to fill those prompts. Now, my game plan is to try to fill the prompts that I'm landing on the Bookoplathon board with books that are in series to help me fill those series September prompts as well. So that's kind of the game plan. The game plan is to do Bookoplathon. I will be doing my rolls and my book selections on my Instagram stories, and then I will also be trying to fill the series September prompts coinciding with Bookoplathon, and also reading these 3 books. So these 2 will both be done by September 11th because I have the live discussions for both of these are on September 11th. And then I will also be reading Scarlet, which is also a series book. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's my game plan. That's my reading plans for the month of September. Hopefully this wasn't too convoluted and you could follow what I was talking about. I will link the Les Mis read along and the girls that are hosting it. I will link my announcement video for my read along of The Only Plane in the Sky. I will link the hosts for the Lunaralong. I will link the host for series September, and I will link the information for Bookoplathon because they are all, like I said, lots of group things going on, but I'm excited for it. And I will say I've kind of been in a little bit of a rut as far as like creating and being excited about participating in book community stuff lately. And I will credit Becca because I watched her Bookoplathon announcement and I got really excited again to participate in something and be part of it, and just, yeah, I'm excited again. And so thank you, Becca, for that, because it's been a rough month around here. And yeah, so, and excuse my daughter because she just sneezed. So anyway, all right, that is it. That is everything. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you're planning on participating in any of these things, if you have read any of these 3 books that I told you I'm planning on reading, I would love to hear about that. Connect with me down in the comments. And yeah, I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.